The cookie jar. The cookie jar is something that I developed years ago. So what happens to me, it happens to a lot of us in situations. My whole life, I've been put in struggles. I've put myself in struggles. I've purposely put obstacles in front of me to see how I'm gonna feel. Like, for instance, I run 205 miles at one time, nonstop. Do you know what goes through your mind when your goal is to run over 200 miles and you're at mile 100? You're at mile 100, you've run for over 24 hours, and your body is broken. You're destroyed. You have nothing left, but you have 100 plus more miles to go. How do you find more? So I developed this thing called the cookie jar. And the cookie jar is a reminder. That's all it is, it's a reminder. Even the hardest person in the planet Earth, we forget how badass we are when times get hard. When times get hard, your mind spazzes out. It freaks out, it goes somewhere else. We forget. That cookie jar, you gotta take 1 second. Take 1 second, and that cookie jar has all these things in it. All the things you overcame. All the things that you suffered through. All the things that got in your way and you fought through. So you go in your mental cookie jar when you're going through bad times and you wanna quit and you wanna bail out. You think about it. Okay, David, what did you do? You went through 2 hell weeks. You went through Ranger School. You went through this, you went through that. It's a reminder. It's a reminder that you are that badass. And that's all it is. The cookie jar is you take 1 second when you're in an extreme environment and your mind and your body are saying, we're done. We need to quit. You gotta remind yourself, hang on a second. I've overcome a hell of a lot more than this. And I have the strength to persevere, to move on, to not be mediocre, to not settle for what's in front of me, to overcome the odds. As long as I'm breathing, I need to continue to push myself to see what I'm capable of. I think as a human being, it's not about competition against anybody, it's competition against yourself to see what you're truly capable of and pushing your limits against yourself. It's about mentality. So for me, every day, going through the grind and doing something that sucks every day, not only is it good for me physically, it's even better for me mentally. So to kind of get out of that weekend mentality, training physically has helped me tremendously with my growth. And without obstacles in front of you, and training provides those obstacles. Without those obstacles in front of you, you have no friction. Without having friction, there's no growth. So you must always put things in front of you to grow. So it's mostly for my mind versus even my body.
Do you enjoy the way you train? And do you think about slowing down anytime soon?
Do I enjoy the way I train? No. There's sometimes I don't enjoy it, but that's one big reason why I do it. I do it for the growth factor of it all. I do it to become uncomfortable to the point where I know who I am on the other side of all of that. So that's the biggest thing about it for me, is that growth is what changes who you are as a person.